recently I flew out to Barcelona to meet up with part of the leadership team at Viral. And then one night, William, my marketing manager, he said to me like, hey, Wilco, like if there would be a record for, selling most products that don't exist yet, you would win it. And he's probably right. Like I've been selling a ton of stuff that at the moment of selling it has not actually been produced. And although that sounds odd and maybe even off, there's actually a very valid and good reason for it. Because if there's one thing I've learned over the years, when I started out, I built everything from scratch all the way, and then only afterwards I would validate if there was a market. But even so much so, at one point I realized I was building a platform, and I spent literally every waking hour, every Sunday, every Saturday, every week, every evening for half a year, like everything, right? To build that platform, to make it go live, right? And then once it was live, again, 6-7 months of work, like literally every waking hour, right? That's all I did. So that's a lot, like probably in like normal life years, or like 1.5 years of work, right? And then it went live, and within 2 weeks of it going live, I realized I had to bin it. I had to throw it away, toss it away, because it was not what people wanted. Zero traffic, never promoted, never spoke about it. Just half a year of my life wasted, gone, never to be returned, right? And what I learned from that, amongst others, is that I need to validate, because like even though I think something will work, I think something is going to be in demand, I don't know for sure. Only the market will, will know for sure. I'm just asking the market first. Like for example, I've done, certain training models, training programs. Rather than building it all out and then selling it, I would just jump on a webinar, explain what it's all about, right? Have an offer, so that it's very cheap for those who join early on, but to reward them as a way of thinking. Say like, hey, it's not gonna be ready yet. We're gonna record that live as we go with all of you being there. Because that way I know for sure, like people are actually interested, because if no one would buy, then that's fine. No time wasted creating it. If only a few would buy, no time wasted as well, because I can just offer them a refund and say like, hey, sorry guys, apparently there was no demand. But if there is demand, right, if people are buying, now first of all, I know that I'm not doing it for nothing, right? Secondly, the end product is gonna be so much better because I get actual real life feedback from people asking me questions, and, so that way I can then redo the videos, making sure that whatever people are asking about is also taken into account into the actual program as well. And obviously, yes, this is now I'm talking about an information product, but it doesn't stop there. Whatever product you have, there's plenty of people who do this for SaaS as well. They just ask people, they fulfill the actual result manually, right? So just solve that problem manually, see if people would want to pay for that. And if so, then you automate it. And there's plenty of examples. Like recently, for example, I released, as part of our Black Friday offer, I also offered a book, right? That we haven't even written yet, right? But an extra bonus reason for selling something that doesn't exist yet is also that if there is demand, then it also puts you on the spot, right? So it's not just about validation. To me, it's also about motivation as well, because now I've actually put it out into the market, like, hey, you are gonna get your book, right? Now I need to do it, right? Because at the end of the day, just having great ideas isn't good enough. You need to execute, you need to finish things, you need to actually promise what you do. So yeah, that's why I've been, many times been selling stuff that at that time doesn't actually exist yet. Always be 100% transparent and open about it, because otherwise it's just shady business. But if you do that, you'll go so much faster, because if something doesn't work, fine. If there's no demand, fine. Then you pivot and you do something else and try if there's demand for that thing. And if you find that thing that there's actually demand that people are willing to pay money for, that's when you start building. That's when you start spending the time and the effort and the hours to be the best in solving that problem and be the best in delivering that product to your audience. All right, so with that, I hope you all have an amazing day. Cheers. All right, cut, we're done here, let's wrap it up. Oh, well, sorry, you're still there. Well, in that case, thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe to my channel where I share marketing tips, tricks, and strategies that will help you grow your business faster. So you can click on the subscribe button right now, or check out the next video. Either way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.